Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFLTV. You said it, best till last. You've done a heck of a lot of media today. Does it tire you out?
It's part of the job, man. It's part of the job. That's how I look at it. It's part of the job. You get paid to fight. You get paid to talk to the media. It's part of the job.
I've never had any problems with you, and I don't know anyone that has. You can get a couple fighters who are a bit sassy, but when does that, I'm not going to say horrible Viddal, but that mean Viddal switch on?
This is mean, Viddal.
Yeah?
Does Joker get mean? He will still finish you. Do you understand? Like, I'm 2 days away from a fight, but I feel good. The happier I am, the more confident I am, the more you know that the work's been put in. You know, if you see another version, then that's probably the time when you should think, okay, cool. This version of me, I will piece you up. That's how I feel. I'm just a funny, spiteful person.
I'll piece you up. That is, can I just remind the viewers, to Mikael and not me.
Oh yeah, not you, Oscar.
Me. I'm safe for now anyway, depending on what I ask. It's a funny thing, boxing, because there's obviously a narrative that you will have where you kind of tell the media that this fight is a fight you know you can win, you're better than Mikael in certain departments, but also a fight that if you win is going to look good on your record. It's not a turnover fight. So like, how do you kind of assess this fight with Mikael?
It's a challenge. This fight's a challenge. This is the biggest challenge of my professional career. He's a former British champion. We know that he's got power in both hands. He's fought, because he fought Isaac, he's had better previous opponents than me. I don't think any of his opponents before Isaac has been better than anyone that I've faced. But because he's fought Isaac, I have to say he's got a better resume than me. And he's hungry. He's going to be hungry. He's going to be desperate. He's going to be wanting to get back to winning ways, because if he doesn't, it's long for him. And I understand that, and that's why I chose him.
You've always been quite honest in terms of your assessment of the program and how things go, and there never seems to have been kind of a front that you kind of want to push out.
What's the point? Because when you get in the ring, you got to throw hands. No matter what front you put on or what front you don't, when you get in there, you can't change nothing. So why am I wasting energy trying to be something else when we're going to punch up each other anyway? Like, that's how I feel, man. I make my life easier, as easy as it can be. It was good to hear Mikael talking a lot today. We don't normally hear him talk that much. I must be a special guy.
Do you take that as nerves in a fight? Because I know some people, like I was talking to Chris Congo, and he said because Florian keeps on yapping, he believes that's a nervous sign. It might not be, but do you kind of take Mikael talking as a nervous thing? Or?
Yeah, because he doesn't talk. But even if it's not nerves, whatever it is, he spoke more today, and that's good for us, isn't it? It's good for everyone to give us more anticipation, more build-up ahead of Sunday. But he was talking an awful lot today. He grabbed the belt as well. I mean, you got to touch it somehow. He ain't going to touch it.
He grabbed it very hard. I was expecting a bit more of a like yank or...
No, I mean, if he broke it, I mean, he's only going to come out his purse. It was wise for him to touch it gently. But I'm just excited for the fight, man. I know a ton of Mikaels. People who are definitely dangerous. They look the part. But up here, man, we're going to demolish that.
The tagline for the show is Bad Blood. Can you say it's bad blood for you, or is it like a medium blood? I don't know.
I think
simmering blood.
I think I can create bad blood. I don't think it was, but just my character can make your blood turn bad. So it felt like today is heading in that direction, and tomorrow when we do the weigh-in, I think it's going to be at an all-time high of animosity and friction, and that's perfect because that makes for a good fight.
Obviously, everyone in the cruiserweight division will have a fighter where, when they're mentioned, I can mention any cruiserweight to you and you'll have a thought about them. Do you think going in there, knocking out Mikael Lawal, will make every other cruiserweight go, step back a little bit?
I mean, it should, especially if it's not something that's been done before. If it doesn't, me and my team will be gassed enough to keep, you know what I mean? We'll be gassed enough. So, but I do believe that if that's the outcome on Sunday, it's gonna put on a lot of headlights and put it on notice that okay, this guy's a problem.
Mate, it's wicked, and obviously everyone's enjoyed seeing the path so far. We started talking about the cruiserweight division and the potential fights in kind of the 3, 4, 5-0 days. We'd mentioned Mikael when he had the British title, Isaac, kind of the guys higher up, Bill and Smith React Wars. But now you're in them conversations, so you must just be like relishing all of this.
Yeah, man, that's how I feel. I've told you, you've seen it from the beginning of like the professional career, and I said to you, I'm gonna be in the mix, and now I'm in the mix. Sunday makes it concrete. I'm in the mix, and that's why I'm excited, because this is the only reason I chose this path that I've always been on, but the reason I've continued this path and never copped out for anything, crossover, anything like that, is to be in these fights, to be in these situations. This is what I take pride in. This is what this is what fulfills Viddal. So, I mean, I can't wait, man.
Just one more thing, probably a bit of a naughty question considering we're on your fight week. But I spoke to Isaac and he said, when it comes as time to sign, some people lose their pen. And I guess he was referencing you. What's kind of the situation there between you two?
I mean,
Did you lose your pen? I'll ask you.
Credit to Isaac. Credit to Isaac for continuing to promote something that can be great down the line. I've voiced very clearly multiple times why that fight hasn't happened. And now I see he's been talking about my balls as well. No diddy on that.
Final word, how does tomorrow go? Tomorrow? Sunday go?
Hey, look, you're eager, innit? Sunday, it's a dub.
Yeah.
It's a win. And it's a clear example that I have much more in me. And then the rest of it, we'll see. We'll leave that open for interpretation. But from the performance on Sunday, you'll see, okay, this is not his level. He's still got more to give. But I'm expecting a scrap. I'm expecting it to be tough. I prepared for war. So, as Bob says, bring the war.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.